Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, let's move to the next part of chemical kinetics. In this part, we'll discuss the differences between order and molecularity. In previous sessions, we have discussed in detail what do you mean by order, what can be the order of a reaction, how it is calculated, right? And we have discussed about the molecularity also. So here we'll just compare them, and where they are different we'll discuss over here. And this question is very important in the examination also. Many of the times they have asked for 2 marks, right? The differences between order and molecularity of a reaction, right? So very important question, can be asked for 2 marks. If it is asked for 2 marks, you have to write at least any two differences between order and molecularity, right? So the first difference between order and molecularity will be their definitions. What is order? It is the sum of the powers of the concentration of reactants in the rate law, right? It is the sum of the powers of concentration of the reactants in the rate law, whereas molecularities, it is a number of reacting species taking part in elementary reaction, right? तो ये यानी कि ये पूरा ऑर्डर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म्स के ऊपर जो पावर्स रहते हैं उससे रिलेटेड है, लेकिन ये जितने भी स्पीशीज एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शन यानी कि सिंगल स्टेप रिएक्शंस में जितने भी स्पीशीज पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, मॉलिक्यूलैरिटी, राइट? सो ऑर्डर इज ऑलवेज based on experimental results, so it is an experimental value, whereas molecularity, it is a theoretical value. Means when you balance an equation, whatever balancing coefficients you get for the reactants, that itself will be called as the molecularity, right? So order can be a whole number like 1, 2, 3. It can be 0 also. For zero order reactions, power concentration will be raised to 0. It can be sometimes fraction, positive, or a negative number also. When negative number comes, the rate will be inversely proportional to the concentration of that reactant, right? Means it can be whole number, 0, fraction, positive, or a negative number. Whereas molecularity is always a whole number, right? Molecularity is always a whole number, right? कोई फ्रैक्शनल मोलिकुलरिटी नहीं है, यानी कि हाफ मॉलिक्यूल रिएक्ट हो रहा है ऐसा नहीं होगा, राइट? कभी भी जब ये मॉलिक्यूल रिएक्ट होता है कंप्लीट मॉलिक्यूल रिएक्ट होगा, राइट? सो ऑलवेज इट विल बी ए होल नंबर. Order is applicable for elementary as well as complex reactions, right? So when you are having complex reactions, you will select the slowest step. From the slowest step is called as the rate determining step, and from that rate determining step you will write the rate law and you will come down to order of reaction. Means let it be elementary step or a complex reaction, that time we can find out the order. Whereas molecularity, it is applicable only for elementary reactions. In complex reactions also, we will not count all the molecules involved in the reaction. We will see the slowest step again, that elementary step only, and we'll check out the molecularity from the same step, right? So it is applicable only for elementary reactions. Order is dependent on temperature and pressure. This order of a reaction may change with the change in temperature and pressure. Even sometimes we change some conditions like concentration when you take, or the quantity of a substance when you take in very large, that time also large excess when you take, that time also the order may change, right? So it is dependent on temperature and pressure and some other factors, whereas molecularity is independent of all the different factors, right? So these are all the differences between order and molecularity of a reaction. Prepare well, right? So it is a very important question asked commonly in the examinations for 2 marks. Okay,